gonna present my thesis about it is an examination on the relationship between the service quality and customer satisfaction in the fast food restaurants in Ho Chi Minh City. And as you can see the pictures here, I did the research on the 3 fast food chain stores in Ho Chi Minh City that are Terrier, KFC, and Jollibee. And my presentation today includes 5 parts. The first one is introduction. The second one is literature review. The third one is the research design and methodology. The fourth one is data analysis and its results. And the last one is conclusions and recommendations. So we are moving to the first part of my presentation. It is the background and the motivation of my research. As I have read before, according to one researcher, Creech, and his research in 1994, he stated that more competition, more choices put more power in the hands of the customer, and that, of course, drive the needs for the service quality, and therefore service quality is a predominant part of all organizations that can lead to the differences between success and failure in today's market. And moreover, the satisfaction of the customer has been considered the important issue in almost all organizations nowadays, because the customer can affect the organization very positively in some way, such as their repeated buying behavior will help the customer increase the profits, or an organization or a company can save a lot of money through many costs like advertising costs or promotion costs if they can retain current loyal customers. And one more thing, because the fast food industry is now is now developing very rapidly throughout the world, and it is becoming a global business, and Vietnam is not an exceptional case. And because the fast food industry is growing very rapidly in Vietnam, and especially in Ho Chi Minh City, and with the reasons above, that leads to the purpose of my study is to see the relationship between the service quality and customer satisfaction in the fast food industry in Ho Chi Minh City. And there are 3 questions in my research. The first one is that, is there any relationship between the service quality and customer satisfaction? The second question is, what perceptions does customer have on the service quality at KFC, Terrier, and Jollibee fast food chain stores in Ho Chi Minh City? And the last question is, what is the sequence of importance that those perceptions have on customer satisfaction? And this is the second part of the presentation today. It is the literature review. In this part, I show you some construct and the definitions of the construct I use in my study. And as for the service performance model, there are 5 constructs that are tangibles, responsiveness, reliability, assurance, and empathy. And I'm going to tell you the definitions in detail. The first one, tangible, according to Zith and Derry and Parashuraman and their research in 1990, they define tangibles are about the physical facilities, equipment, and appearance of personal presence of users. And this is the first-hand impression for a customer once they enter the shops or the restaurants. The second construct is responsiveness. And according to Parashuraman and their research in 1988, responsiveness involves the willingness to help customers and provide prompt service. And this is a very important issue because the customer will feel more value if they can get the best possible quality of the service. The third dimension of the service performance model is reliability, and it includes the ability to perform the promised service dependently and accurately. And reliability is as important as the first-hand impression because the customer will feel more reliable on the service they are buying, or they have to see if the service can fulfill the set of requirements or not. Then the next dimension of service performance is assurance. Assurance involves the knowledge and courtesy of employees and their ability to convey trust and confidence to customers. And the last dimension of the service performance is empathy. Empathy is defined as the ability of the organization to provide personal attention and care to customer. And apart from those 5 dimensions of the service performance, I also use one construct that I use as the dependent variable, that is the satisfaction. And according to Kotler and Armstrong in 2001, customer satisfaction is the extent to which a product's perceived performance matches the buyer's expectation. And this is the relationship between those constructs. As you can see the figure here. And I'm moving to the research framework. I designed a framework to see the relationship between the service performance of tangible to customer satisfaction, between the service performance of responsiveness to customer satisfaction, and similarly for service performance of reliability, service performance of assurance, and service performance of empathy, to check the relationship between one of those dimensions to customer satisfaction. And here is my research hypothesis. I used 5 hypotheses in my study. The first one, there is a positive correlation between the perceived level of perceived quality of the physical environment to customer satisfaction. The second hypothesis is there is a positive correlation between the perceived level of residence responsiveness to customer satisfaction. The third hypothesis, there is a positive correlation between the perceived level of residence reliability to customer satisfaction. The fourth hypothesis is there is a positive correlation between the perceived level of employees' assurance to customer satisfaction. And the last hypothesis I used in my study is there is a positive correlation between the perceived level of resident empathy to customer satisfaction. And I move into the questionnaire design and the construct measurement. And in my study, I divide my questionnaire into 3 parts. Part 1 is the demographic questions. This includes some questions to ask for the individual information of the respondents. The part 2 is designed to gauge the customer perceptions. And this part consists of 22 questions to measure the 5 dimensions of the service performance model that are tangible, reliability, responsiveness, assurance.